Wanna go for a walk? Wanna go for a walk? Yeah. Let's go for a walk. So putting the cap on is pretty straightforward. I just slip it over his nose and mouth gently, Velcro it to his collar on the top and the bottom, give it a little stretch around his mouth so that he's nice and comfortable, and we're on our way. So I adopted Tucker. It'll be 3 years on Halloween. And you know, dogs come with their own baggage. So Tucker's main issue is that he's very excitable. He reacts to dogs, squirrels, all that kind of stuff, which is why we have the mask, which I'll be going over in more detail a little bit later. But this is us on a walk with the mask and other items. And you'll see more to come. Always love wearing the mask. He tries to fight it, as you can see he's doing right now. We are increasing the size, so later on I'll be opening up the box of what these things come in, these calming caps, and you will see what it looks like. This is the medium. We're upgrading to the large just because he is always trying to get it off of his face. So we usually have to stop and adjust it. I have to tell him things are going to be okay. Give him lots of treats, which he gets lots of treats, but essentially it's just a mesh in the front, and it just makes it so he can't quite see as many squirrels. Literally 20 feet over there, a squirrel jumped out right in front of us, and he nearly yanked me off my feet. He's very strong, 65 pounds. So this is the way that we've found that we can both go on walks and actually stay relatively calm. You know what? Why don't I just show you a clip of what it looks like when he's not wearing the mask and taking his morning vitamin, which we'll also talk about that vitamin in a second. But let's just cut to that tape. So what you're seeing here is definitely our typical puppy behavior. He's just very curious. He wants to smell anything that looks abnormal, from Halloween decorations, trees, bushes, stairs. He's generally unable to keep his focus. Now the behavior is much more about seeing other animals. So in this case it's crows. He may be sniffing every tree or yanking towards trees in hopes that there will be a squirrel up there. Anything that he could potentially consider prey. The more alarming behavior now is when we see other dogs. Generally, smaller dogs are less of a problem once we can approach them and sniff them. He's less reactive towards them. Come on. But when you see this big dog walking up, those are the ones that he has to show his dominance, make sure that they know he's the boss. Come on, come on. So this is it, the ThunderCap from the same people that brought you the ThunderShirt, a calming vest that you can put on your dog for fireworks or thunderstorms, thus the thunder. The idea being that you reduce stress through reduction of stimulation. You can see here a visual representation of what this ThunderCap does by just cutting back how much the dog can see, making his reactivity much less. This is the box that it comes in. As I said, switching over to the large, hopefully to give Tucker a little more breathing room and for it to irritate him a little bit less. This is the back. Here's the sizing information right here. It's good to do some measurements to make sure that you're getting the best fit based on your dog's snout, head length, etc., just so that it's as comfortable as possible. As I said, I originally went with the medium because they do have retrievers listed here, but we are bumping up to the large just to see if this is a little more comfortable. But anyway, let's take this thing out of the box and show you what it looks like. So this is it, the CalmingCap by ThunderShirt. It's a cute picture of a pup there. Super straightforward, 2 attachment points. This part goes over the top of your dog's collar. This part goes underneath. Loop that under your dog's collar, cinch it down. Super easy, you saw in the opening of the video. This is where his or her snout goes, and that's what they're looking through. Very light and breathable fabric, polyester and spandex. Super durable. Tucker is always trying to get this thing off, so his claws can sometimes tear at the stitching. He wears this thing 3 times a day, every day, so it does take a beating. This is my 3rd one that we've ordered. A little super glue usually gives me another few weeks before I have to worry about replacing. If I knew how to stitch them, I'd just repair it, but I don't. Anyway, let's see what this looks like looking through this vision panel here. This is obviously what your dog would see unobstructed, and what this does is just provide a little bit of a barrier so they can't see as much. You can see it's totally transparent. They can see through, just cuts down the visibility, the stimulation, etc. It's great. I love it. It makes our walks doable. I'll put the link in the description. I bought this on chewy.com. Under 20 bucks out here in Oregon where we don't have sales tax. It may be a little bit more where you live, but for anyone whose dog is reactive, I can't recommend this enough. Great product. Life changer for us. So this is the vitamin I was referencing earlier. It's called Soliquin. Tucker's vet recommended it. It's a morning supplement that he takes that just balances him out and makes him a little bit less reactive throughout the day. Things that would normally trigger him do so less. So you can see here the dosage is based on your pet's weight. Because Tucker is 65 pounds, he gets a whole tablet. They are chewable, so when I wake up and take my vitamin and have my coffee, he gets a vitamin as well. That's what they look like. Not too big. He enjoys the flavor. I have no idea what flavor it is, but he likes it. He gets one every morning, and I can totally tell the mornings that I forget to give him one. It makes a huge difference.